Imagine waking up and eating a live, squirming frog. Sounds revolting, right? But what if that frog was the key to unlocking your full potential and skyrocketing your productivity? Well, welcome to the intriguing world of the frog feast. Now, before you wrinkle your nose in disgust, let me tell you, we're not talking about literally eating frogs here. Instead, this is a metaphorical frog, a representation of your most challenging and important task of the day. This concept, popularized by Brian Tracy, is all about tackling your biggest, most daunting tasks head-on, right at the start of your day. It's about not just confronting, but devouring your difficulties, your frogs, with gusto. It's a philosophy that encourages focus, deters procrastination, and fosters a sense of accomplishment. It's an approach that has been successfully applied in projects like Amazon's Alexa, Apple's iPhone, and Google's self-driving car. Now that you're intrigued, let's dive deeper into the pond and learn how to eat your own frogs. Unraveling the mystery, eating the frog, is a productivity strategy derived from a Mark Twain quote. Now you might be wondering, what does dining on amphibians have to do with productivity? Well, let's hop into it. Visualize your day as a menu with a variety of dishes, each representing a task. Now there's always one dish, the frog, that's a bit more daunting than the rest. It's not the most appealing, but it is the most nutritious for your success. That's your most challenging task, your frog. The Eat the Frog philosophy encourages you to devour this task first thing in the morning. Now, why would you do that? When you start your day by accomplishing something big, you set a positive and productive tone for the rest of the day. It's like a domino effect. The satisfaction of completing a difficult task early gives you the momentum to tackle the rest of your dishes with more energy and focus. This method also acts as a shield against the infamous productivity killer known as procrastination. By eating your frog at the start of the day, you're not leaving any room for delays or distractions. You're taking charge head-on, making sure that even if the rest of the day goes haywire, you've at least got that big task out of the way. But remember, it's not just about swallowing the frog in one go, it's about savoring it, understanding it, breaking it down into digestible bites. This way, even the most complex tasks become manageable, and before you know it, you're ready for dessert. So ready to catch your frog? Let's learn how to do it effectively. Catching your frog, or identifying your most important task, is the first step in this journey. Imagine standing in a field teeming with frogs, all of them croaking, each one demanding attention. But there's one frog that stands out from the rest. It might be larger, louder, or a different color. That's your frog. It's the task that will have the most impact on your day, your week, or even your life. So how do you catch this frog? First, you need to identify it. This can often be the hardest part. You need to discern which task is the most important, the one that will make the biggest difference. This requires honesty, clarity, and sometimes a little bit of courage. Once you've identified your frog, it's time to break it down. A big frog can seem intimidating, but remember, even the largest frog can be eaten one bite at a time. Divide your task into smaller, more manageable parts. This makes the task less daunting and more achievable. Next, eliminate distractions. The world is full of smaller, less important frogs croaking for your attention. But remember, you've already identified your frog, so put on your blinkers, focus on your task, and ignore the rest. Finally, set up a reward system. Each bite of the frog may not be pleasant, but knowing there's a reward at the end can make it more palatable. This could be a short break, a walk, or even a cup of your favorite coffee. And there you have it. You've identified your frog, broken it down, eliminated distractions, and set up a reward system. You've caught your frog and are ready to eat it. Congratulations! You've successfully eaten your frog. But how does this apply to real-world success? The Eat the Frog philosophy isn't just a fable. It's a strategy used by some of the most successful projects and companies. Let's take a look at some real-world examples. Amazon's Alexa, for instance, was a daunting project, a leap into the unknown. But by focusing on the most significant challenges first, the frog, if you will, the team was able to create a groundbreaking virtual assistant that we now use daily. Similarly, when Apple was developing the first iPhone, they had to confront several technological frogs. They tackled these challenges head-on, focusing on the most difficult parts of the project first. The result? An innovative product that transformed the way we communicate and interact with the world. And let's not forget Google's self-driving car. A project filled with unprecedented challenges, it would have been easy to get bogged down. But by prioritizing the most difficult tasks, Google was able to make significant strides in autonomous vehicle technology. These examples illustrate the power of the eat the frog approach. By tackling the most formidable tasks first, these companies were able to innovate, overcome obstacles, and ultimately succeed. As you can see, eating your frog can lead to remarkable achievements. Eating your frog isn't a one-time meal. It's a daily feast that can transform your life. The Eat the Frog strategy is not just a method, but a lifestyle change. It's about waking up every day with the intention to conquer your biggest challenges first. By making this a daily practice, you train your mind to focus on what's important, to prioritize, and to resist the urge to procrastinate. This approach can be a game changer for your productivity and success. It's like a muscle that you build up over time. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. And the stronger it becomes, the easier it is to tackle those big, scary tasks that once seemed insurmountable. So why not start today? Identify your biggest, ugliest frog and commit to eating it first thing tomorrow. You might be surprised at how satisfying it can be, and how much more you can accomplish when you start your day with a win. Remember, every day presents a new frog to feast on, so are you ready to eat your frog? Now that you know how to eat your frog, it's time to join the feast. Picture this: a table brimming with opportunities, each one a frog waiting to be devoured, and you, ready to take on the most challenging morsel first. It's not just a feast, it's a revolution, a completely new way to approach your tasks and goals. You're not alone in this. There's a whole community of frog eaters, just like you, ready to tackle their challenges head on. And the best part? You can join this community right here, on Online with Teresa. This is your chance to not only learn, but to share your own experiences, insights, and victories. So, are you ready to take a seat at the table? Are you ready to join the frog feast? If so, make sure to subscribe to Online with Teresa. Share your thoughts on the Eat the Frog philosophy. How do you plan to implement it? What frogs are you planning to eat first? Don't forget to subscribe to Online with Teresa and share your frog eating experiences in the comments. Until next time, happy frog eating!